Avoid innovation, because the Prophet ﷺ said, whoever innovates in our religion what's not part of it, it is what? Rejected. Allah will throw it in your face. Not accepted. Allah will say, I sent you the Quran. I sent you Muhammad ﷺ with authentic sunnah, and you said, this is not enough. I will invent something new. I have this salah, it's very nice. I will pray like a gazillion salah. I have dhikr. I will have these prayer beads and I say Allah, 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 hu, 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 hu. What are you doing? Say dhikr. MashaAllah, you're gonna fly now. All of this is bid'ah, and it's not part of the istiqamah. And whoever creates a bid'ah and spreads it, he has killed a sunnah. Man ahya bid'ah faqad amata sunnah. So you are destroying the sunnah of the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam. Why do people commit bid'ah? Arrogance. When you tell them you have to follow the sunnah, they say no, I have something better. The Prophet did not do it. You know better? He said maybe the Prophet did not know about it. Astaghfirullah. You know better? Allah says, today I have completed your religion, perfected my grace and favor upon you, and accepted Islam to be your religion. Allah said, completed your religion. He said, yeah, but we have few things missing. I'd like to make these things haram. You cannot have istiqamah without purifying your soul, without dealing with good akhlaq. We have problem with people who say, we have correct aqeedah, we are following the sunnah, we are on the correct manhaj, mashallah. And their akhlaq is zift. Yani zift is like tar, is like asphalt. Their akhlaq is bad. They are rude. They are arrogant. They sit and backbite everyone. What about Abdullah? Oh, Abdullah is innovator. What about Ahmad? Oh, Ahmad is a hypocrite. What about he's Khawarij? Oh, he's this, he's that, he's this. And they start labeling people left, right, and center. Okay, look in the mirror. What do you see? Allahu Akbar. This is the sunnah. They see that they themselves are the best. And this is a very bad sign. If you're not humble by your own shortcomings and flaws, if you're not humbled by the Quran and the Sunnah and the knowledge you have, you are not on the istiqamah. The Prophet said, alayhi salatu wasalam, I was merely sent to perfect and to complete the best of moral conduct. And he said, the closest to me in Jannah on the Day of Judgment are those who have good manners, good akhlaq. Look at us when we leave the masjid. What happens? Chokehold. And he grab people and throw him with wrestling moves. Why? I have to go first. Look at us when we're driving. When you go to other countries, people say, please, go. What do? We never give the right of way to people. We're always number one. Why? Because we don't have akhlaq. We don't have generosity, mercy, compassion. And this shows you that we are not on the istiqamah. The Prophet said, alayhi salatu wasalam, a man with his akhlaq, with his moral conduct and manners, reaches the level in Jannah of a person who prays all night and fasts all day with your akhlaq. And you can ask people, how is the akhlaq of XYZ? If they compliment him and say that he's generous, he's courageous, he's kind, he's caring, know that inshallah he's from the people of Jannah. Every day we ask Allah to guide us to the straight path. Ihdina as-sirat al-mustaqim. Why do we do this? Because without Allah guiding us, we will never ever be on the istiqamah. And this is why the Prophet used to make a lot of dua by saying, Allahumma ati nafsi taqwaha wa zakkiha anta khayru man zakkaha. Oh Allah, grant me the sense of piety and purify my soul as you are the best to purify it. And he used to often ask Allah, O turners of heart, make my heart steadfast on Islam. Then from this we know that istiqamah, guidance, can only be through what? Through Allah. No one can bring you istiqamah and guidance except Allah Azza wa Jal. Otherwise, Nuh could have guided his son, Ibrahim could have guided his father, Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam could have guided his own beloved uncle. How can we reach istiqamah? There are a number of factors, but the time is quite limited, I think. But we will just wrap it up as fast as we can. The best way of istiqamah is a righteous upbringing. And this is the responsibility of the parents. When you're blessed with good parents who raise you on practicing Islam, on istiqamah, on good manners, on walking the talk, this is a blessing from Allah, and insha'Allah you will grow up to be a person of istiqamah. You will be on the straight path. And this is why the Prophet said alayhi salatu wasalam, every newborn is born upon fitrah, the natural inclination, fitrah of Islam. But his parents make him a Jew, a Christian, or a fire worshipper. So the parents have huge influence as well as the environment. But when Allah blesses you with good parents, then this is one of the main reasons for istiqamah. And this is why the Prophet emphasized, Allahumma salli wa sallim ala Muhammad, that you choose the best wife who's righteous, practicing, and wise. Everybody's thinking, oh Sheikh, it's too late, I already chose one. Yallah, inshallah, we go for the second one. Is it okay, Sheikh? Don't take my word for it. Don't ask me. Be happy with the one you have and try to invest in it and work hard on making her like this, inshallah. And also the Prophet said alayhi salatu wasalam, if a man with righteousness and good akhlaq proposes, then marry him. And this means that they have a huge impact. Number two, knowledge. Knowledge is the best way to become righteous. And knowledge is not memorizing only the Quran. So many people memorize the Quran and fail miserably. Not because they memorize the Quran, but because they only focused on how to recite, how to make tajweed, how to beautify their voices, but their conduct is totally against the Quran. The Quran says, don't deal in riba, and they have a mortgage. Quran says, don't lie, and they're the biggest liars. Don't backbite, don't cheat, don't do this, don't do that, and they go against the Quran. So knowledge means the fear of Allah Azza wa Jal in your heart. You can be illiterate, you can't read. You can be someone who doesn't speak Arabic, doesn't read the Quran, doesn't know the hadith. But when Fajr calls, you're in the first row behind the Imam. And when voluntary work is open, you're the first volunteer. You pray night prayer, you do witr, you fast Mondays and Thursdays, you make a lot of dhikr. But you don't know what is this hadith, authentic or da'if. You don't memorize the Quran. This is the most knowledgeable of all of us, because he has reached the peak of knowledge. إِنَّمَا يَخْشَى اللَّهَ مِنْ عِبَادِهِ الْعُلَمَاءِ. Only those who are knowledgeable, those only are the one who fear Allah Azza wa Jal. So the knowledge is fear, not only memorizing. Also, among the things that would make you upon the istiqamah is to go through the seerah of our Prophet Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam, to learn how he lived, where he went, how he treated everyone around him. And this, by knowing it, it's like brainwashing. You're brainwashing, but in a good sense, because now you live with the Prophet ﷺ. You know how he treated his wives, his children, his grandchildren, his neighbors, his companions, the new Muslims, the disbelievers, how he treated the hypocrites, how he visited the sick, how he lived his day. Last week, Allah blessed me to be in Kuwait, and I did a workshop. It's called A Day in the Life of the Prophet ﷺ, where we tried to gather in about 7